Hello friends of software entertainment. My name is Roland. I am PHP developer and trainer from Duisburg. Today I will show you how I develop something in the Sulu CMS and push this to my live environment. For this task I will show you my continuous delivery pipeline with GitLab and my Rancher hosting. And after this I will also show you deeper things about Docker and Docker deployments and how this tools helps me to work faster and to deliver better software to my clients. So for today, just have fun with my little continuous delivery workflow. Little advertising on this point here. If you want to have this setup, we can bring it to your infrastructure in 3 days. Also, we have remote trainings for the Sulu CMS for testing and for anything what PHP developers need to build better software. Check out the links here in the video description. And for now, let's go to the metrics. Like in every of my video tutorials, we start in my home folder here on my terminal, and now I want to go to the actual project that I need here, and this is I am here currently on master, and I also want to work on master because we need this continuous delivery workflow. So I want that every change that I do is going to the live system. We don't have to check here any feature branches, or we don't have here complex things. We have here more little fixes, and so just do this here right now. So for now, a little best practice trick. When I'm working with a lot of Docker environments, then it is a good practice to stop them all on beginning on a new task. So I have this little command here to stop all my Docker containers. And after that, I just can say DDEV start. And now my DDEV environment with this project will start. Cool. Now I got here my local URL, and on this URL I can explain you the little problem that I have to fix here. Now here is the start page, and when you scroll down, here's an element, and on this element, these items have no information here. There's no link to Google Maps, there's no contact link for an email, and there is also not a telephone number here on this link. So I have to fix it here for now, not in the CMS, not to make it editable, but to make this working in the templates. Okay, now I have to open my PhpStorm toolbox. And now I have here my project. So now PhpStorm is open, and I want to search the selector here. So here is a nice ID, service info item, and I know that I have to search it here on my templates folder. So I just can search here in path this ID, and here it is on the homepage .html.twig file. Okay, nice surprise, there are no links here. I don't want to make this in JavaScript for now. I hope I can add links here. Maybe let us check if this will work. On the first element, we just add here some link, and now we put this element here inside of the A tag, and we will reload our start page, and I hope this will not crash totally. Okay, this looks good for me and has now a link to jump up here. This is okay for me and very good luck. So I just fix the rest here. It's hard work like that. We have sometimes to go the long way. Okay, for now, and now I have to get the information here for the location link, the email, and we also have to get the phone number here. Okay, for the location link, we ask Google Maps. I hope this will just be here. Here is the location link, and this is the right location here. And now we have to get this link here. Okay, we have here the link. I copied it and I just paste it in here and say target blank. This is okay for me now. We will validate this here in the front end now. Reload the page. Scroll down. Now we have here this little item, and when we open it, we have the location here. Nice one. The next information that I need here is an email address and a telephone number. And I use here on this project the nice feature of Sulu, what is called organization. So I have an organization here. I will show this to you. This here is a simple login. It's not in the live system like this. And we have here now organizations. And we have here one organization, what is actually the client here. And the client has a contact email, and the client also has a telephone number here. And for me it's easier to make this here in a setup, and maybe I can have reusable code here to get this information directly to my template. So let's check if we have this information already here in the template. It's here, organization. And this is not here so far. Maybe we need this on more than only this position here, also in this homepage template. So we go to top. This extends here the base template. Maybe it also is a good idea to set this organization here in the base template, but for now we just do it here after our block content element. And this is also here a quite nice example how to use live templates from PhpStorm to improve your own workflow. So let me check. We have here some includes, and we have here maybe also some snippets. And in the footer, I know that I have here the organization. Okay. And I have to add this organization also here to my homepage. So first we have to add this organization here now to my XML file. Configuration, templates, pages, homepage XML. And I will say we have here these properties like the name of the page, the path, And we have here the selection slider and how we are, services, and so on. And maybe I just add here a section, organization, Sulu property organization. This is working for me now because I have this live template, but I also want to make a section around it. And when I have here some section template, we have here some more information. So I just reword it now and say, okay, please add a section here. I have Sulu section, and this section is organization. Maybe I also can do a full template with this. I also can remove here this language, then it also will work in German language or in any language. And now here in properties, I just add here my organization, and now I have organization here also on my homepage template. And I will select this organization here on my web space. Here is now organization, and I need to select this organization. We have here just one organization. Now it's here in the data for our page, and we have just to render this here to our template. And as we see here, we got this. And now here we just want to do a live template, a new live template. So a new live template is make this simple way. You just say Shift and say save as live template. Then it will open a new window, and you see here very much live templates. And I have here some Sulu or some Twig templates, and I say Twig content organization. Go to here and can say set organization to Twig template. So now we have here our setting of the organization, and we only want to make this when it's set and not empty. This is very important for me here now. I don't have live templates in the live templates, so we just do it now. If content dot organization is defined and content dot organization is not empty, then please set content organization with the first key to my organizations. I don't think that I have projects with multiple organizations, but maybe when we fell in love with it, we will do it more. and if I hope I have no typo in it here now. It's live coding and we just want to learn things from live coding. So I say, okay. Now I go back here to my homepage.html.twig template and I say here, please add this organization. We have here now Twig content organization. We can say, okay, yes, we have to do something else. We can make this better because I have here a snippet with defined and not empty. Okay, it's just an and here. So let's go back to the live templates and fix this directly. Live templates. We have this here now. This looks good here, huh? Isn't it? Cannot understand it here, maybe because of the error here. And fix it. Organization. Okay, maybe this was this error, and now I just have here organization and I can use it. So not every information is in my head for now. I have to dump the organization. Say here dump as internal information and give me the organization, please. And now when I re-render my frontend, I have down here on my Symfony debug bar here, I can also open this in a new window. I have all my information and I have here a main email and a main phone. So main email, I can remove this here. I don't know exactly how this ID was of this section here, service info item, and now I have here my, what did I copy? Phone or email? Email. So I can just say here mail to, and if I want to render content, I just can say organization dot main email, and here I have nearby the same. Can just copy this here. This is the main phone. Okay, let me check the main phone number here. It's we have to replace here something, but I know that I also use this phone number here on a link. Here is this little contact snippet, and in this snippet we also have this telephone number here, and also we have a link here. What is working, so I just can check the sidebar. We have here somewhere the telephone. I removed the first 0. Cool snippet. And okay, then I can do the same here. I don't know exactly what I copied. So okay, need this here. Maybe this is also work what we have to do here now to make this happen. So here's an email. I think I don't have any email client here, but it will work. Don't know what it is here, but let me check. We have this email here, this is working, and we have this telephone number here, what is also working. And when I press here, I also want to start some application here, and I don't have any application installed or ever use it here. But for now, all my work is done. What we've done here, we add organization to as element, as content element to this homepage.xml file, and we fix contact information for the, there was a nice name here, in homepage.twig. Don't know if I have any pre-hooks. I don't have pre-hooks. Would be important that I know that I removed this dump, but check out my video about Captain Hook, how you can protect yourself against nasty and annoying bugs. And then I can just say here commit and push, can push it here from PhpStorm. So far, so good. Okay, back on track. I have to go to my GitLab. And for GitLab, I use Firefox. And I have here my GitLab. And what happened now? I don't have to do any more as a developer. This work can be done by everybody of my team or organization, or maybe even the client can do this work here. So I have here projects, and then I have here my car project. And on this car project, I have here now a pipeline, and this pipeline is starting or already started. And I want to explain you what will happen here when we deploy anything. You see right here, we just work on master, and I will show it here on a fully built task. This is 6 minutes working when it works, and we will see here now what are happening in the stages. So first, there is something that built our production environment and built our toolbox environment. When we want to use tests, we have to get a second PHP container. When we want to test, we have to add a second composer container here, because we want a full composer installation and not like in the live system with a --dev flag that we only have our dependencies for our live system. And after that, we also want to have the actual database from the live system with all the content that the editors have done. And we also want to have the full uploaded content files. for me, it's super important to have here real working conditions, and I don't have to ship every time the database and the files by myself and make something with tarballs and all the stuff. This is all made here by GitLab and the GitLab CI files. After that, this new environment, what are new servers, is deployed here on this step. And after this step, I will get a stage environment and I can preview my work here. So let's go to the other pipeline. And for now, it's building here our second toolbox. And after that, it will deploy here to the stage environment, and we wait for this and jump to the future. So this is finished for me now, and you as developer have to recognize I just made here from my local environment a push, and all the other things is only that I was clicking to show you some facts here on the GitLab pipeline. On my normal workflow, when I have finished a task, I can move out to the park, and here on my mobile, I don't know if you will see it so good here, but I also have a good view on GitLab just with the normal page, and I just have my project here, and I can look some states like here staging with my mobile phone. With my mobile phone, I just can say this is also working good on smartphones. I have a view on it and I check this here, and then I just can deploy with my thumb and bring this to the live system. And this is very good for me to work. But that's only for now. Just let us check if this is working for us. So we have here stage.autohots.nevercodealone.de. I am using here my clients on the nevercodealone.de domain because I cannot set up subdomains and all the stuff for them because they have different providers and accesses and whatever, but I can show them just here on this URL that the page is working. It's a totally fresh new server and it don't have any caching or anything, so we have to wait here a bit more. And now here's a start page with all actual images, with all actual database inserts or elements, and I have done anything on this here, but for now you will see that the Google Map link is working, but the mail to and telephone number is not working because I made here some changes on the backend file, you remember. So I have to log in here to this system to prove that it's working. So now here on the backend we have to enter our real password here to go in the system, and now we have here web pages, and under web pages I have to select an organization here because I also done a change here on the backend, and just to prove that this feature here is working, I will take this organization here. So now I have to save and publish. And I'm also here now on a live environment, so I have to clear the website caching when I do some changes like I've done now. And when I reload now the stage URL, I have here this information. This is a mail here, you see it down left on the mouse over effect. And we have this phone number here. I also can show it to you here. Here is our mail, and here is our telephone number. Here, just here. And this is working, this is good. This is normally the actual status. Now I had to do something here on the backend. But normally when I make some really simple changes, I just can say after a few minutes, please client, check if this is working right for you. And he just can say, okay, this is the right logo here, or whatever I've done. You know, these little fixes, what you will have to do so often and what costs you maybe such much time. And when this is finished here, I can go now to the live page, where it is here. This is the actually live system, and there it's not working. And now everything is going from the stage system to the live system, and also will connect to the live database. Now we have here our special case that we can confirm an upgrade or we can roll back. I will explain later what this is. For now, we have to do our content change a second time here on our live system. So I have to log into the backend now. Copy, enter. Now I have to redo this, adding an organization. The live system is a bit faster, yes, that is. Save and publish. Go back here, delete the website caching. And now let's validate the live system if this change is working. Now we have some more time here to build the cache. Everything is here, and now we have here our mail to and our phone link. I will also show it here in the inspector. Now I've done my work and it's okay. And so now we go back to this last stage here in GitLab. Because now we can confirm this upgrade or roll back. There are two things happening. The first thing is that the actual master now is closed for other developers to push here anything or to bring anything to this master, because now we are open-hearted, you can say. Because all our hosting is on a Rancher environment. I don't know if you know Rancher. With Rancher, you can handle your Docker containers. And here is now our live container, autohorts -de. You see here 3 services with 4 containers. And when I press here, I have here a DB container with the actual database. I have here an Elasticsearch container because we import here data from an API of used cars to our system. And we also have here the web container, and in the web container there is our PHP live environment. This is a composer install --no-dev. And you see here now there are 2 containers. There is one container before this release and it just stopped. And we have the running container with the new files. And when we press here a rollback, The new container will be deleted and the old one will be live and I'm back on track. And when I say, hey, everything is super cool here, I can confirm upgrade. You also can see here some details. And here is now happening something. We will reopen the master and we also will remove the old container here. It costs a bit of time. Now the job is succeed, and when I'm back here, there is only one container, and now we have our new state here. So that was the task that I have to finish and how I deploy things. Now I just want to explain you some things about working with DDEV or working with Docker and what this brings to me and why I want to use this here every time. So the first problem that I had was that I have to use different PHP versions. I have here some older clients and some older projects what will run on older PHP versions or not on the actual 7.4 version. And with DDEV, I just can handle my local projects very easy to have the right PHP version. So I don't have here any setup anymore on my local machine what is not working with DDEV. Because this is super simple for me to get new projects running. I just say DDEV, make here everything okay. I can use Typo3 projects, I can use WordPress projects, Sulu projects, whatever PHP project I want. There are a lot of recipients for this. And I just can say DDEV start and can here on the configuration set my actual PHP environment. So I don't have any problems with PHP versions on different projects, and then I have to unlink PHP and link PHP, and this is every time that I have to do the same shit here and make something like maybe I have some shortcuts or auto-completion on my local system to help me with the steps, but it's super annoying for me. And the same is on maybe on MySQL. And I just want to say, hey, here, project, please up, project, please down, just run. And also DDEV has super powerful import and export for databases and files. And this helps me a lot to gain my speed, to gain my knowledge about the things and to bring much more passion to my life as a developer. Okay, now you can say, hey, you are not deploying DDEV, you are deploying a Docker Compose environment here to your live system. What happened here? Yes, that's right. DDEV also wants to bring this feature to the DDEV universe, but for now we need Docker Compose. And Docker Compose is not a technology that was so easy to reach for me and to get this knowledge. And so my admin is doing something like this. And I work here with DDEV and we say, when I finish my work, with my DDEV projects, he makes this Docker Compose voodoo over it, and then it will work here with a simple flow or maybe with the extended flow. The extended flow is totally open source on the Never Code Alone CMS project. You can check out all the files here in the video description, and you can get all our knowledge and you can ask us for this knowledge. We don't want to have for every question our completely paid hour or whatever, and we will help you to set up this environment. Nice point when you say, hey, there's no static code analyzed, there is no test in your workflow, you just manually make this today. Yes, that's like this. Because I planned 2 more videos to bring up here static code analyze and to bring up here also acceptance tests for this project. By the way, when you check out this project here, there are many tests for the articles and for the navigation and also for the slider. And you also see these tests here on videos. And on the next time, I will also introduce you my new project called Testify. And there you will also see how we write tests for it and how we run tests in this special setup to help you to get tests to your projects. So next time we will add here some static code analyze, and we want to add here in our project some testing GitLab stages that validate our project for us and make it much better for us to say this is working and everything is working. But for now, thank you for watching this video. Thanks for your great feedback. Give here a thumb up. That brings us so much traffic around the world and helps developer to find my videos much better. Follow this channel and have a nice start in the week. Thank you.